Hello, Fiona from the Cheyne Gang here. We're going to look at Blackbird by the Beatles. I've been enjoying watching little bits of nature during lockdown, and I thought of using this song one day because I saw a blackbird swooping down onto the grass with a big bit of bread in its gob, looking really pleased with itself. And then I read up on the song and discovered that Paul McCartney wrote it in 1968 in response to the struggles of the American civil rights movement that were going on in the southern states at that time, and that Blackbird should be read as a metaphor for a black girl. So given everything that's going on in the world at the moment, it seems all the more appropriate that we sing this. It's a beautiful song about hope in the face of adversity. This is a two-part video, so in part one we'll have a look at some of the singing breathing technique that we use in this song, and then in part two we'll sing the whole song through with the guitar accompaniment. I'm just going to keep my hands free because I'm going to be clicking along to the beat quite a lot, but if you would like to, please do use your Cheyne Gang diamond to monitor your breathing at the level of your belly if you find that helpful. I'm guessing quite a few of you might already know this song. If you don't, there's only two sections of tune to learn. There's a sort of verse section and then a refrain that's a little bit different. So I'll sing through the first part of the song just now, which is two verses followed by the refrain. If you know it already, please do join in. This is our start note, Blackbird, and I'll come in after 4 clicks. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. And there's a little bit of a break before verse 2 comes in. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. So that's the basic parts of the song. It repeats in different ways when we move on to singing the full song. First thing you might notice is that all the song phrases are just 4 or 5 beats long, which probably makes them pretty comfortable each to sing in one go. The only exception is one line which is 8 beats long, and that's the line that is, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. If that's a little bit long to do in one go, we can split it into 2 by breaking the phrase after the word moment and shortening the next words, which is for, just a little bit to give ourselves time to release and feel the fill of the air coming back in. If we did it that way, it would sound like this. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. It's just a tiny wee break to allow yourself a space. Do whatever's most comfortable for you there. The second thing to notice is that there is usually a bit of a gap between the lines in the song. So there's a few beats before we need to come back in and sing again. And that allows us to experiment a bit with our singing breathing technique. If we keep the last notes of each line quite short, just to 1 beat each, then it leaves us a few beats of space to release the tummy muscles and enjoy feeling the fill of the air coming back into the body with plenty of time before we have to start in on the next line, which would be like this. Again, I'll come in after 4 clicks. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Release, feel the fill. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Release, feel the fill. All your life, release. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. So that's one way we can do it. But we can also experiment with holding on the notes at the ends of the lines a little bit longer. So we're extending the out breath as we sing through them a little bit more, and it leaves slightly less space before we come in again on the next line, but still plenty time to release and feel the fill again. So this time, let's try singing the first verse through, but holding on the notes at the end of the line for 2 beats instead of 1. Again, I'll come in after 4 clicks. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, release. Take these broken wings and learn to fly, release. All your life, release. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Thirdly, we could hold on those notes even longer. So if we keep them going for 3 beats at the end of the line, that still leaves us a beat to release before the next line, but we get these nice long lines in the music. So let's try that. Again, I'll come in after 4 clicks. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, release. Take these broken wings and learn to fly, release. All your life, release. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. And you'll notice that last time I broke the last line in 2, just to remind you of that option. So whatever feels and sounds best to you, you can play with and decide how long you want to hold on those notes at the ends of the lines in the songs. There are a couple of exceptions to that, parts in the song where we do need to keep the lines fairly short, mostly around the Blackbird Fly refrain, because we need to finish off verse 2 quite quickly to come in with Blackbird Fly, and then after we've sung Blackbird Fly twice, we need to release quite quickly again to come in with the last line about into the light of a dark black night. So I'll just demonstrate that. So if we were finishing the second verse, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Again, after 4 clicks. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Release. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Release. Into the light of a dark black night. So now that we've looked at those aspects of singing technique, let's move on to singing the whole song, which is in the second video.